I just wanted to sit down and talk honestly about something that's been on my mind for a while. This video is kind of a way for me to clear my mind but also reach some people who feel the same way. So it's good. It might seem like I'm rambling on at some points, but it's also about growing up and losing the feelings and trying to figure out how to make something out of it all. I have so many games across different platforms that I could play, over 700 games, and still I sit here feeling like I have nothing to play. I keep scrolling, thinking about what games to pick, and then I end up doing nothing. It almost feels like I am wasting time just trying to choose a game instead of actually playing one. Then I just end up watching YouTube instead of doing anything with that time. When I was younger, gaming felt different. I used to come home excited to jump onto the Xbox 360, just lose myself in whatever I was playing. Like, there was this one time I borrowed a game from my friend. It was Batman Arkham City. I didn't have that game yet. It just came out. I had Arkham Asylum I used to play all the time. But I borrowed this game off my friend, brought it back to my house, and literally beat the game in like 5 days because he wanted his game back. I had to give it back, and I just played it all the time. But like, I used to go down to my friend's house and we used to play the Xbox 360. We used to play Minecraft, Call of Duty, all of them games. I used to play for hours and hours without caring about anything else. Sometimes I would even stay up late when I had to work the next day because I wanted to keep playing with friends. This was as I grew up because, when you grow up, you get distant from friends, and I still wanted them connections. So we would play games all the time. Like, gaming was felt exciting before I even started them. I would look at a game and be excited. Now as an adult, it's not the same feeling. Sometimes I sit in front of my PC and just stare at my screen, trying to figure out what to play. I still love games, don't get me wrong. The feeling is different now. It's not always excitement anymore. Sometimes it feels like a pressure. Like, I want to enjoy them, but my brain is making it hard, and it shouldn't be that hard. I have thousands of hours in some games, but at the same time, I own so many games that I have barely touched. There were games I was so excited to play after watching videos about them. Like We Happy Few. I watched Markiplier play that all the time. I watched the whole campaign. Then I finally bought a PC, and I only play like 2 hours of it. That used to never happen to me. I used to be all in. Now I keep bouncing off of games even when I know I would normally love them. Nowadays, it seems like the most time I have in games are for multiplayer games. Things like No Man's Sky, VR Chat, Dead by Daylight. Those kinds of games are easier to return to because they are more about the experience or other people. But even then, it's not always the same as when I was younger. There are games I used to love with a passion, like Assassin's Creed. I own every, almost every copy of Assassin's Creed I own, and except for the new ones, they just don't feel the same. Like, I used to replay Assassin's Creed 2 on the 360, playing as Ezio Auditore all the time, and I was so excited whenever Subnautica came out. I would literally waste hours and hours and hours. At one point, I had 107 hours, which that's not a lot, but considering I was young and like going to school and everything like that, that's a lot of hours to put into it. I think it came out while I was still in high school, and it was an amazing games I genuinely enjoyed so much. But even with games I love, sometimes I can't feel the same anymore. It's like I used to remember how good they were, but the feeling is just buried under something heavier now. Even games like Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft feel different now. I used to spend hours in those games with friends. I even played Minecraft for years with a girlfriend I had for a long time. Those games are tied to so many memories. We spent hours and hours and hours on missions and stuff like that with each other. And now when I go back and I play them again, it just feels weird. I get a weird feeling. Not just nostalgia, more like dread or sadness or a heavy reminder that everything used to be. It's hard to explain, but I still love those games. but the feelings attached to them make it more complicated. I can't just dive into the enjoyment and get lost like I used to. I get lost inside memories tied to them games. And on top of that, whenever I was transitioning from Xbox to PC, I bought a PC off Marketplace, and it was the worst PC you can imagine. It did not work. I had to reswap everything. I had to do a brand new PC build, basically. I got a new PC because I wanted to create, I wanted to make videos, I wanted to build something out of the thoughts I have and the things I care about. So I got that new PC, and I spent all that money just for it to get broken and my house to get broken into and somebody to steal that PC. So it prolonged my ability to make content even further, put me off. But now I actually have a PC that operates and works. But even getting to this point was very frustrating. It feels like every step forward hits another wall. I keep telling myself I'll start later, talking about making content and stuff like that. But I keep saying I do not know how, or I'll try tomorrow, but tomorrow turns into another day of me doing nothing. I watch other people succeed on YouTube, stream for a living, and I know it's possible, but for some reason I struggle to even start. And then every time I'm watching a content creator talk about how they're successful, I get very depressed and like excited at the same time, wanting to do it myself, but I keep putting myself down. And that's probably one of the hardest parts, getting over the mental part of it. Because I'm driven to find more people who relate to me, and I want to build a hobby that I actually enjoy. But right as I'm about to begin, I stop myself. Then I end up thinking about everything I could be doing instead of actually doing it. And I watch more YouTubers get more success, and I look at the view counts, and it's hard to imagine that there's so many people that are this successful at it and have so many people willing to watch them, and like I can't even start. The feeling under it all, I don't think it's about just the games. I think it's about growing up, change, pressure from life, getting a job, buying a house, and stuff like that. Maybe even burnout from working too much trying to provide. It's about missing the feelings of being excited without overthinking it. It is about wanting to create but feeling stuck before the first step. It's about trying to hold on to things that used to be simple. I don't know. I just wanted to say this out loud because maybe somebody out there feels the same way. Maybe somebody else has a huge backlog, a bunch of games they love but cannot bring themselves to play, and a head full of ideas they can't quite start, like me. If that is you, you're not alone. I'm still trying to figure it out, but maybe this is my way of starting. If you like this video, leave a like, maybe comment down below, let me know how you're feeling, see if anything in this video relates to you. That's about all I really have to say, so till next time, I'll see you guys.